I think about 3 years ago, we have a group within our organization. It's a sales organization, pretty innovative. They're always trying new things and testing new things. And also, I think COVID was obviously hitting at that time. So, but they had already were curious about OneMob video as a means to engage with clients. And so this group started with it first, and it became pretty clear pretty quickly that it's will resonate with a bunch of our other sales organizations, and in particular, some of our larger sales organizations with larger clientele. I'm sorry, with the bigger clients where you have long-term relationships. So it kind of blossomed from there. That's where it started with this one group, and now we've got a multiplicity of groups using it, from front facing sales professionals to customer success, and even internally. People use the OneMob platform to educate and train as well. I always describe it this way, and I may have stolen it from y'all. I call it email on steroids, right? It's really email on steroids. And then the question I always pose and we actually coach this one-on-one with our sales reps. We found that, by the way, side note, you could train OneMob as a group, and you should, or it's videos, people can consume on their own. But then nothing beats that, taking the OneMob tool, talking to a real sales pro who's got some real opportunities or a real need, and applying that tool to a real situation. And so that's what we actually do all of our coaching on OneMob one-on-one with the sales pros. And I've forgotten the question that you asked because I went off on a tangent here. Oh, the other way I describe it when I'm in these meetings, team meetings, or I do some training with larger groups, is ask yourself the question: do you want to send another email that nobody will read, or do you want to do something better? And that's how I describe it. So there's a plethora of use cases that are pretty exciting, that this platform, the OneMob platform, has really helped us engage with our clients and see some success. So I'll give you some examples. Um, Pre-meeting and post-meeting are just powerful tools. We have complex sales. We're a complex sales organization, long sales cycles, and these meetings are structured. And to use the OneMob platform, for agenda setting, getting your champions at your client to help work with you. Post meeting is a fantastic tool, as you know. Even as COVID, dissipates to some degree, there's still, even if we're on the road, we're meeting our clients face to face, there are invariably people that are not, right? So the meetings still happen virtually. And one of the things, I don't want to ramble too much, but one of the things I love about the OneMob tool is we record our meetings with clients because we ask them, and we do because we can listen better, and they can also pass these meetings on to people that missed the meeting or what have you. So long story short is, the OneMob platform makes it so easy to get those recorded meetings back to the client, right? There's no Dropbox, there's no Google Docs, there's no SharePoint, there's no OneDrive, there's no weight to it. So those are big. Prospecting too. I am not surprised, but the amount we leverage OneMob a lot for prospecting, even very cold prospecting. But introducing our folks as account managers or customer success managers, and looking for those opportunities to help further support the client via prospecting. We're using it very healthily, if I could use that phrase. Two areas that are really exciting that we've discovered with the OneMob platform that are truly helping us help our clients is using the OneMob platform to mobilize our champions. And what I mean by that is, invariably we have somebody at an organization, be it a financial institution in one part of our business, or a large hospital group, that love our solutions, right? And so the OneMob tool helps us get them on video, and that's what gets spread through their organization, is not an email, advocating why you should listen to Nuance, but it's a video of the actual person as a champion that gets spread around. It goes viral much easier than an email. And that's one, mobilizing champions. And then in our healthcare side of our business, it's very interesting. We have physician leaders who are so passionate about the solutions that we have that help them and their patients, that we've actually, through the OneMob tool, got them on video. Remember, you can upload their videos back to OneMob. We edit them, and they in turn speak to their fellow providers and help them get excited about leveraging these solutions that we have to help them. So that's a pretty powerful use case. I could go on. We use it for calendar. We have events. We can send another email that nobody will read, or we can send a OneMob video that our clients will dive into, and it's very easy for them to sign up right through that OneMob platform page. You have a vice president that loves your product or your solution, and they want their organization. OneMob helps give them a tool that they can spread the word, right? And so getting them on video, or even just giving them content that they share. Who better than to advocate for your solution than your champion versus yourself? And that OneMob is a great plus. And of course, it's people would rather share videos. I think would rather share videos than emails. We've had more than a handful of customers or potential customers, leaders, C-suite leaders, who we've had for years just try to meet, whether it's via email or trade shows, and just never, until we started using this OneMob platform, and suddenly some of them who we've never heard from before respond, said, "Thanks for the video message. Nice touch, interesting, good to meet you. I didn't know you were my account executive," type stuff. So
that's cool.
That was surprising to us too. So you never really know. And I think what happens is, everyone's so crazy busy. The leadership, they get inundated, as we know, with 100 to 300 emails a day, and the video pops out, right? It's a little genuine. There's some authenticity to it. I'm an advocate of not necessarily using backgrounds. I like that, whether it's in your office or it's in your home. And I think sometimes clients like that as well. That it doesn't. I would say, don't take this the wrong way, but if marketing looks like they were involved in your video, you're probably not doing it right when it comes to OneMob. That's just my opinion. And I love marketing, but I don't necessarily need to over-engineer this type of stuff. And I think that's why the tool has resonated with some of our clients. Here's how I would describe it. There is absolutely no doubt that we have substantial success with clients, closing some sales, significant sales, that our account executives have said and will testify that it would not have happened without OneMob. It just would not have happened, because imagine sending, a recorded demonstration with your talking over, or the meeting that was happening with the demonstration, that goes viral around the business. And so it's as a means for creating that urgency and interest in our solutions. We have a sales professionals, as I said, who said that this doesn't happen unless I use this tool. So I'm not going to share with you specific, data, but it's significant. It's significant, and no one is required to use OneMob. Obviously, at Nuance, we don't require it. It's part of a fantastic tool in our sales, but it's growing, and it's growing because other customer success managers and sales executives see the value in it. So that's probably the best testament to its value. I think the new UI is really fantastic. We got some good feedback from our sales professionals that they like it. It wasn't bad before, but it's even sharper, cleaner, and cooler now. I think the speed in which you can actually create, if you're in a meeting with a client, and you can, in a space of less than 10 minutes, I think you could, we do this in less than 10 minutes, you can send a awesome video reply message that saves the client time instead of this long email, and you put all your artifacts inside the landing page. And if you wrote the email, it would take you 7 minutes. So, and the email won't be read, right? But the video, we have a lot of evidence, does. So I like the speed in which it gets done, which you can actually do this. I also think the ability to leverage it on social media, I think, and use the OneMob with LinkedIn and other platforms, I think is pretty powerful stuff. And then I think one more that comes to mind is we use it as sometimes the source of truth between Nuance and a client. So the OneMob is a landing page, right? You send a video and they click on your face, and you land on a customized page for this client. And that can be the source of truth, where you keep all kinds of data, meeting recordings, artifacts, presentations, and you know, you have a button that says talk to your sales executive or talk to your customer success executive. And it makes it easy for the client to have one place rather than tracking down email after email where all the latest stuff is from this partner of ours. If you have a large client that you work with, you know, it's even maybe for years, what are you doing today? You know, what tool are you using? You know, now I know there are some other, you know, platforms out there, Seismic and others that might have the, you know, buyer sites. That makes sense too, but OneMob can do similarly the same thing. And it's quick and easy, and it also has the value of having the videos there too. Obviously, you can tell that I'm a champion of this particular platform. I love the way that you support us, and always immediately working with us if we have any challenges, questions, or even you've done a lot of not improvements, but some things we've asked for, you know, enhancements, and it's just pretty powerful the way you all respond and make those changes for us when you can. So I appreciate that kind of support too, and other clients should know that too.